Hey, well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Prepared Mind channel. I tell you, you want the truth, you can handle it, folks. But what are you going to do with the truth once you get it? I'll give it to you. And oh, by the way, this is just political satire. This is just humor. You don't have to stay here if you don't want, folks. But if you want to, I'm going to give it to you right down the middle. We are beyond Nazi Germany now. The only thing we are short, the only thing we're short on is Gestapo in the street arresting people. It's coming, folks. I want to give you, just since we talked last night, what is happening out here. It is unbelievable. I mean, you just have to put the pieces together. Merrick Garland, Attorney General for the United States government, who has had articles of impeachment presented. That gives you an idea of how he is. And he's a Democrat. And you know what Democrats are? They're socialists. Many of them are communists. But I think they're social fascists. Merrick Garland says Jack Smith, who is the prosecutor handling all of the Trump indictments, he said he is a principled leader. Principled leader. Really? What are his principles? He has leaked continuously information unlawfully. He has violated ethics. The man has skipped key, simple, legal requirements. And Rudy Giuliani even went on the news talking about it, saying this guy never served him, didn't do this, didn't do that. The man is a liar. Well, there's more to it than this, folks. We're beyond Nazi Germany now. We have 2 Obama judges, and the newest one, Maxilla, whatever the hell his name is, I don't even know what it is or who it is, can't even pronounce the name. These people are going to try Donald Trump. They're in charge of prosecuting him from the bench. You see, judges are supposed to be neutral in a case. We're not talking about Supreme Court deciding the law. We're talking about trying a case. They're supposed to be neutral. You think they're going to be neutral? Well, they haven't been. You want more? You got it. What is going on, folks, right now is a horror story. It makes the Star Chamber courts of the American Revolutionary period look tame in comparison. The new charges, additional new charges against Trump, are for trying to undo the election. They're charging him with undoing an election. So now you are not allowed to question the veracity of election. You're not allowed to question election results, election boards, election processes. You're not allowed to protest. You're not allowed to demand anything. You have to accept what those in charge say. Even if you're in charge, you have to accept what your opponents say if they're Democrats. Folks, it's not just about President Trump. This is about all of us. And Trump did say it very well one time when he said, the government isn't after me, they're after you, and I'm the one standing in the way. That's what's going on here. The entire American experience, our law, our system, our culture, everything is on trial right now. Are you pissed off? You should be pissed off, and you should be scared to death. Literally scared to death over what these people are doing. Because in a manner of speaking, I am. Because there's no justice, folks. No, there's nothing of the sort. Bernie Sanders, an avowed freaking communist. He's more of a social fascist in all truth. But he loves communist techniques. He visited Russia when it was the Soviet Union on his fucking honeymoon. Senator Bernie Sanders, beloved Democrat candidate for president by communist kids out of high school and college said that if you challenge climate change, if you challenge the notion of climate change, it should be a criminal offense. They're taking free speech away from us right before our eyes. One day, years ago, bam, all of a sudden, well, there's a limit to free speech. There shouldn't be free speech. Just like that, folks, it went from free speech for everyone to, oh, no. Free speech is bad. It's dangerous. Don't think they aren't going to keep coming. You can't criticize them. You can't challenge the results of an election. You can't challenge them in court. You can't challenge a damn thing. It's coming, folks. The violence that these people have in mind is what is coming, and they're bringing it. They're going to start pulling people off the street for challenging them. It's not just Trump. It's not just this one case. It's not just the one man. The entire system is on trial. Our entire system. Our entire belief system, our entire legal system is on trial. We're beyond what the Nazis were doing, folks. Beyond that. What are you going to do about it? It is so far gone now. Peter Strzok. That's right, the evil elf himself. Peter Strzok, the completely discredited, who should be completely unavowed. He should be in prison just for looking like he does. Mr. Evil Elf himself, Peter Strzok, formerly FBI, apparently is encouraging and taking bets on how President Trump is going to be in jail, in prison. I mean, that's who these people are, folks. To them, this is a giant hustle. It's a giant scam. And they're screwing everybody, and they're doing it right in front of us. Are you prepared for it? Are you prepared for the consequences of what they are doing? You and I didn't do anything wrong. Our white, Anglo-European culture that came to America over the last 400, 500 years is being challenged by a bunch of people who think it's proper to have a sexual deviant stand in front of children, touch them, and talk about sex. That's who these people are. They think that it's proper and correct to encourage children to mutilate themselves, destroy their genitals, and sterilize themselves. That's just what they're doing to children, and that's not even including all the grooming for sex slave purpose. That's who these people are. Minor attracted persons. They want to legalize pedophilia. That's who these people are. And they're now prosecuting President Trump. Do you see what inning in the game we're in? We're in the late innings, folks, if we're not in the ninth inning itself. There are going to be massive, massive problems with food, water, electricity, communications, transportation, everything. And it's not next week. It's not tomorrow. It's not next year. You know when it is? It's when they are ready to pull the plug on us. That's the thing about being ready. It's when they pull the plug. Not when we know it, not when we predict it, not because it's a special date. It's when they have to do it. Every single time more evidence comes out about Joe Biden and Hunter Biden, every single time more indictments are released on Trump. Yeah, they've been threatening it. Oh, any day now. Trump's been saying any day now they're going to throw more charges at me. And the Biden administration, through its Department of Justice, its bullshit prosecutor Jack Smith, who looks like one of the worst cock salads I've ever seen. Just look at this guy. He looks like a royal, raging asshole of a prosecutor. Every single time more information comes out, what happens? They throw more charges at Trump, and they distract everybody every single time. They have them dead to rights. What does Kevin McCarthy do? Speaker of the House, supposed Republican leader of Congress. He says, well, they're just trying to distract people. No, they're charging the president with crimes and they want to put him away forever. If they're willing to do that to Trump, what are they willing to do to you? This is exactly what every stinking banana republic, every Nazi regime, and the Nazis, every communist regime and the Nazi regime do, is they lock up their political opponents. Look what Ukraine is doing. You're not allowed to criticize the government, or you are arrested, your money is stolen, your property is confiscated, your name is ruined, and your family goes on the run. Every single one of them. Every single despot and tyrant has done this in all of history. Arrest your critics. Arrest those who oppose your position. Intimidate the people. That's where we're at. Chance favors the prepared mind is yours. Godspeed, Semper Fi. Get prepared. Do it now.